So if you have a credit card with a lot of debt on it, you might feel overwhelmed or buried under interest rates, some of them above 24% right now.
And going up. If that's the case, it might be time for a balance transfer. On Your Side's Gary Harper talked with an expert about the pros and cons.
Yeah, depending on your situation, a balance transfer might be a good idea in order to pay down some credit card debt, but you're going to have some really good credit to pull it off. A balance transfer lets you move an existing credit debt from a high interest account that you're trying to pay off to either a 0% card or a card with a much lower interest rate. It's usually for a period of time. Nathan Grant is a senior finance industry analyst with Money Tips and says that ultimately it helps you chip away at the debt.
When it comes to using balance transfers, it's going to help you pay a lot less in interest overall. It's going to speed up the repayment process. And you really want to just know exactly how it works.
There are two things to consider. There's typically a balance transfer fee, anywhere from 3 to 5% of the balance that you are moving to the new card. You can use an online balance transfer calculator to make sure it's a good deal for you. And you're not going to be able to move an account from the same bank or lender to another. For example, you can't move debt from one Chase card to another.
What I recommend is looking at the promotional period. Let's say you get approved for a year. Look at your remaining balance that you transferred over. Divide that up by the number of months that you know the promotional period is going to be and see if that's something you can manage in your budget. Because if you can, then you can kind of set it and forget it.
After the promotional period, the interest rate will kick in. The goal, though, is to pay off the card or at least significantly pay down the debt by the time that happens. Everyone's situation is a little bit different, so if you're thinking about going through with a balance transfer, make sure you sit down and do the math to ensure that it's the right path to go. I'm Gary Harper, on your side.